Alright folks, hello and welcome to another modern stream. Today we're going to be playing probably the best deck in the format right now, which is Snoop Goblins, of course. We have Conspicuous Snoop, or how the folks like to call it, Snoopy. Right? It's funny, it's funny. This is the card that was printed in M21, which kind of like broke this deck completely. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be playing a Magus of the Moon challenge winning list. And basically we established the combo of Snoop, which allows you to play with the top of your library reveal. You may cast the Goblin spell from the top of your library, so it's a card advantage engine for 2 mana, which is pretty insane. And as long as the top of your library is a Goblin, you can... this card has all the activated abilities. So what we do is we play a Snoop. As long as the Snoop is not summoning sick, we can give it haste with Goblin Warchief. We cast Bogart Harbinger. Harbinger is in play. We go get Kiki-jiki. Snoop makes infinite copies of itself. So Kiki-jiki is actually this design in a way that it doesn't allow you to copy itself, so it cannot go infinite with itself. But because the clause to make it not go infinite is so this card is not legendary and this card is not legendary, so Snoop can actually target itself. So you make infinite copies of itself, then the last copy, once you have made like 200 copies or whatever, the last Snoop is going to copy Harbinger, and you're going to put Siege Gun and Lieutenant on top of the deck, and then you're going to sack each one of the copies of Snoop. And you just deal infinite damage to your opponent and you gain infinite life. So that is the combo. We have some ways to tutor in Goblin Matron and the Harbinger itself. We have removal in Munitions Expert and Tarfire. Yes, you can actually cast Tarfire off the top of your deck thanks to Snoop, which is pretty sick actually. You can Bogart Harbinger for Tarfire if you need to kill something like a Plague Engineer, for example. So that's a pretty sick interaction. More War Marshal for kind of like the fair game plan. This deck actually has a pretty solid game plan thanks to Pashalik Mons, War Chief, and Slinga Lieutenant. Yeah, Matron, Ringleader for card advantage. We have an extra copy of Ringleader over here in the sideboard for the Grindier matchups. And then what this deck has, which is pretty awesome, is it actually has 5 discard spells in the main deck, which is I think what separates it from all the other versions of the decks that we have seen. All the previous versions have been kind of like heavy on Ringleader, and playing 4 copies of Ringleader and trying to get value from this card. And this version of the deck actually focuses a lot more on like hand disruption and enacting its game plan, which makes it a lot more effective against stuff like all the big mana decks, for example. And yeah, this is a combo that you can put together as early as turn 3, which is pretty busted. In the sideboard, we have access to, as I was saying, Ringleader and Trashmaster. Trashmaster, of course, in order to be able to deal with artifacts and stuff like that, Piting Needle or whatever. Boil for the blue decks. Blood Moon for the big mana decks, or like the decks that get hosted by Blood Moon. Crater Maker for those that have like artifacts, or I guess even creatures that we care to kill. This is also a fine answer to Plague Engineer. Plague Engineer for the mirror, humans, etc. Tarfire as extra removal, and Relic of Progenitus against the Dredge decks and stuff like that. Alright. Let's get this train going. For this deck can beat ban at the top in the modern. I think this deck has a good ban matchup. We went to the dark side? No, it's know thy enemy, my friend. Today is Know Thy Enemy Day. We always go to the dark side on Know Thy Enemy Day. Also, I just realized I fixed the basics, but I did not fix the unearth. So let's fix that real quick. We actually we have an excuse to play the sweet art unearth. Hell yeah! There we go. So let's drop from this league with silly unearth art, and let's join a league with correct unearth art. Gobos. Yeah, there you go. Fixed. Also, what is that Snoop art? It's pretty great, isn't it? Yeah, It's pretty awesome. We have this only affects like this frame Snoop. So these are Magus's cards. So he gave me 3 of these and 1 of these. So they're gonna be mismatched, which is super sad. But whenever we draw this, we're gonna be very happy. But yeah, it is a Snoopy. It is a Snoopy. This is a Snoop. This is a Snoopy. Oh, it's great. And I'm gonna move a little bit to the side over here so you can also see that, you know, my friend Snoopy over here. Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about trying out this deck. This does feel a little bit like a deck that I would enjoy playing. Magus might have given you the 3/1 value for tilt value. Yeah, I honestly don't discard that. That is definitely within Magus's reach of something. That's definitely something that Magus would do. So it wouldn't really surprise me. Okay. Was playing Black Amulet, played against Blue Black Eldrazi. Wow. Lurrus Merfolk, Sultai Narset Lock, Dragonstorm, and Green Tron. Holy crap. I mean, we actually, this is a really sad hand because we have the Kiki in our hand, so we actually cannot go infinite. But this hand looks kind of nutty though, right? Maybe I should be holding this Bloodstain Mire for some fetch value. Needless to say, I 2-3 that league. Yeah, I feel ya. Okay. Play Narrow and Spell Snare, that's why I play the thingy. It's basically free, so, you know, might as well. Prairie Stream. Okay. So I think what we're going to do here is we're just going to get our value engine going. And then we're going to try to outgrind our opponents since we actually cannot go infinite. Is that Snoopy? Yes, it is Snoopy. So we're playing against Miracles. Sure. I mean, we're kind of beating down here. Yeah, sure. I mean, you do get a little bit of hurt from it, that's for sure. Okay. We have no 1-drop goblins, so there's no need for us to not do this, basically. Force of Negation, pitching opt. Okay. I mean, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna Matron for another Matron, I think. I could Matron for, I think, actually, let's just Matron for Ringleader. Whew, hello there. So my opponent is on Terminus or Bust territory here, but I think they found it, yeah. Any other is fine. We get to keep on the pressure though. Probably gonna put the Terminus on top. That's fine, we're gonna Ringlead. We actually have an answer to a Walker. Oh, actually, we can Sling Gang. Actually, I think I like that. I like that better. And then we can Ring Lead the next turn. Frantic Inventory. It's pretty good for them. I'm gonna wait for them to cast it. Drain. Drain. And drain. As long as they don't have any way to get ahead. Also, they're missing line drops. I always tell Spike that I think that it's super greedy. Like how little. Like 22 lands is not enough. Like there's just no way that it's enough. How many can we draw here? Just a casual draw 3. Easy. This deck is insane. This deck is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, we have two. We have two, so I'm valuing the damage a little bit more. I'm valuing the damage a little bit more. And whenever we want, we can just go ahead and just... They still have not drawn as many cards as I have. Let that sink in, chat. My opponent is using Frantic Inventory and all the nonsense, and they still have not drawn as many cards as I have. Big Tef. Okay. So we can Mog War Marshal, which I doubt that my opponent will counter. And then we can use Munitions Expert to kill this thingy. Do you want to path me, bro? They do want to path me. The fact that this actually deals damage to Planeswalkers is pretty silly. Gonna get our mountain. Pass the turn. So now they need to Terminus me again. Wow, that was not set up, right? That was just a Luxac Terminus. Alright, they might actually get there. Especially now that my dude is gone. My card advantage. My card advantage, bruh. Munitions Expert, it's pretty great there. So we have different options here. We can play Snoop plus something else. I think I'm gonna go for Sling Gang here. Put the Sling Gang on top. And then we can sack our dudes to the Snoopy. And we're drawing the Sling Gang, which we can make incounterable next turn. So unless they can actually... So unless they can make me shuffle somehow and gain life, we have them here. So I'm gonna wait for them to cast the Terminus. Gain a Munitions Expert. Kill the Tef. Tef down. Yes. You sack this. You sack this. And you sack this. And we're drawing is an uncounterable Slinging unless my opponent has exactly Field of Ruin this turn. And they drew another Terminus because they have a stop on draw step. That was insane. That was such a ridiculous game. Like, my opponent Terminus me 4 times? Was that 3 or 4 times? I think it was 4 times, right? Because they put this on top 3 times. They put this on top 2 times. So we got Terminus 4 times, and we won effortlessly. They also frantic inventory multiple times. They did all of this. They drew with Archmage Storm. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. I mean, sure. I've been saying this is the best deck in the format since, well, since I played it against it the first time. Okay, so we have to make some cuts here. This is the nuts. This is solid. This is probably very solid too, but this is also the nuts. Ringleader is insane in this matchup. Yeah, Cavern of Souls was just ridiculous. Like, this card is nonsensical. I expect things to get a lot worse now because my opponent's going to have access to Aether Gust. So I don't think Cavern is going to be as effective as it just was. Maybe we can cut 1 Pash. And... I kind of don't want to cut creatures. So I think I'm going to cut discard spells. Even though I think the discard spells are actually good, I think that these are going to be better cards. My opponent showed me Frantic Inventory and stuff. So they're going to be, like, this is potentially going to be quite effective against them. Plus, of course, being able to exile Terminus to stop the Mystic Sanctuary engine. So I think I'm going to go with this. I think I value the relics higher than the discard spells. Wonder if a deck like Human that is good and Disruptive Tempo game could be good against Goblin. I mean, we play 4 Plague Engineers in the sideboard. For the mirror and for humans and stuff. This hand looks pretty solid. How to sequence this is going to be interesting. I'm going to keep this 100%, but how to sequence this is going to be interesting. I think we should start on turn 1 Vial. Well, now that we have a second Vial, we 100% start on turn 1 Vial. So if our opponent forces, we don't care too much. Would love to draw a land here. Land would be excellent. If not, I think we lead on second Vial. I would like to Thoughtseize. But I think that second Vial is going to be good against something like a Teferi or something. Easy. So we're going to start with Thoughtseize and see what's up over there. If we take the Mentor... We could also take the Archmage's Charm. Actually, Charm stealing our Vial can be pretty annoying. But we don't have a Munitions Expert just yet. Which is pretty annoying. So this Mentor threatens to do a lot. If we draw another land, we can Harbinger into the answer to the Mentor. I think our Archmage's Charm is going to be a bigger deal. So let's take that. Snapcaster doesn't matter whatsoever, of course. And I think it's possible my life total actually matters this game. I guess we can also just chomp the Mentor for a while. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, play another Vial Go. Munitions Expert being able to hit walkers is just so glorious. So freaking glorious. Can Fractic Victory here probably. Yep. Let's get this out of the way. They're not playing out the Mentor. Never mind, they are playing out the Mentor. Alright. Yes. No, I misclicked. I wanted to put the War Marshal in. Oh, that's a game-losing mistake. God damn it. Ah, shit. That is so bad. That is so freaking bad. I mean, we can draw another Munitions Expert. Oh, that's miserable. Ugh. Brutal mistake. Brutal. Absolutely ridiculous mistake. Absolutely ridiculous mistake. Oh, wow. They probably don't have another fetchable, which is funny. That's really sad. That is so freaking sad. Gross. So gross, so gross. Anyway. So I think we bring both files up here. Man, if I had put the War Marshal, we would be in such a better spot right here. That was a really bad mistake. Really bad mistake. Omen of the Sea. Point and going for the YOLO Terminus. They whiff. Let's do that. And we have Vial, so you can just chill here, play at instant speed. keep on putting pressure. I don't think we want to pay the echo. This is going to be no and no, I think. You get instant speed board state with this in vials. Path to exile. Sounds good. What next? Snapcaster. If they're pathing my 1/1s, I'm probably okay with this. So now we are going to pay for the echo. Two. And I think we keep both of these like they are right now. So opponent locks Saxa Terminus. So this represents 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage if I play it right now. I think we're just gonna let it go though. Now if they Mystic Sanctuary, I'm gonna sack the Relic, of course. Oh, they're just gonna hardcast Terminus. No. Supreme Verdict. Okay. End step, we're gonna flash in Sling Lieutenant. This deck is something. This deck really is something. Step on my turn. So they purge this. Sack it. Yeah. We still get the 1/1s. So we're drawing a Bloodstained Mire. So I am going to stack this. So this remains at 4. No. This goes up to 3. On my upkeep, I'm going to flash in the Matron. We're going to tutor for Ringleader. This is ridiculous. Where are you, Ringleader? There we go. The proper art Ringleader too, of course. I guess I want to take this turn to resolve Kiki-jiki. Well, I guess let's ringleader first. See what we draw. Snoop and Harbinger. Does this reveal? Yeah. So my opponent knows about the boil now. We could Kiki and copy another ringleader. That seems like good value, right? That represents 2 points of damage. Or, no, actually, if I Kiki the Matron, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. So they go down to 5, and then we actually have lethal thanks to a second Sling Gang. Is it better? 1 more damage. I mean, we can just go get it's better to ringleader here. Hey. Alright, this deck is insane. This deck is absolutely ridiculous. This deck is too good. My opponent swept me, what, 2 times? They swept me 4 times the first time around. And now we have an instant speed kill rolled up. No. And no. Snoop Harbinger put Sling on top lethal? Yeah, maybe. Maybe it was. Like, we still have lethal here, right? We have lethal very, very easily. Wow. Wow. Whoo! I'm still not over that, chat. I don't think I'm ever gonna be over that. Oh, we're playing against Sven Svittersven. This player likes their Blue Moon decks. Is this deck worth it, Vanny? Because I really want to buy it into it in paper. I kind of like it too. If I'm being honest with you, after that one game, I kind of want to play this deck as well. They went top. I think I want to Inquisition now though. Yeah. So I guess none of these cards really matter. So it's between Bone Crusher and Lightning Bolt. And Lightning Bolt is just the easier card to cast for them. I love how the whole Stomp Bone Crusher Giant it still shows twice in the in the real card sound. It's hilarious. Twin versus Bad Twin. They played Cascade Bluffs. I think we just don't. We just never allow my opponent to cast this remand, right? That's the line. Just never gave them the option. They can play Royal Science here. Okay. We definitely have to watch out for Spell Snare. Maybe that was wrong. This deck is looking really good for now. Magmatic Sinkhole. My 2-1. So I can play a Matron, get Tarfire plus Munitions Expert. Sinkhole resolves. My opponent says nice. It was nice indeed. No thing in the eyes for you. We still know all of their cards in hand. They left one card on top. See the truth. Okay. Wow. Chat, this deck is gasoline. This deck is absolute gasolina, my friends. Absolute gasolina. Should I cut a land? There's no way I should cut a land. Ban Snoop. Yeah, we played 1 match and a half, so clearly we gotta ban Snoop right now. Okay, so we see the truth and Magmatic Sinkhole. I imagine that I want Relic. I feel like Wizards would ban something dumb like Aether Vial. I mean, this deck can probably play really well even without Aether Vial. Just play like 24 lands instead of the 4 vials. 24, 25 lands. You would maybe flood a little bit more, and a lot of your tricks would not be like the trick that we just made was just kind of ridiculous, right? Like instant speed Matron into the 1-off Tarfire, kill this thing in the ice that was the only problematic thing. Like that is just. Why are there goblins on the screen? It's Know Thy Enemy. Jesus. It's Know Thy Enemy Day, so I don't even know what I'm doing in terms of sideboarding. Just moving cards at random. I'm pretty sure that Magus would know better than I. Definitely gotta watch out for like Spell Snare and stuff. Where's this Snoopy Cyber Guide? Here's the Snoopy. I don't know where the Cyber Guide is, but we got the Snoopy part cleared out. Probably a force here. I can't really afford to keep forces though. They have to upgrade, right? I would imagine. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Should we YOLO the combo here? There's no way they don't have an answer to the combo. Just gonna mock War Marshal. We could threaten a turn 3 kill right there, but there's no way they don't have a Lightning Bolt or another Braid or a Giant thingy. You know what? I would like to pay the Echo here. Two damage. All right. It has begun. And my opponent fetches, just helping me out over here. Nice, nice. Is this a legit card? No, it isn't. It isn't. But you can change like the thingy in Magic Online. You can change the art. We have to play something else, and we would be playing into Anger of the Gods. I think it's gonna be a second War Marshal. I have to spot Goblins just for that art. It is pretty hilarious, right? Alright, so that actually is not a bad thing for us, because that means that they don't have Anger. They also cannot, they don't have an active Mystic Sanctuary just yet. Look at Sven with all the promo arts. Never mind. Remember when I said that they didn't have an active Mystic Sanctuary? Not true. Not true at all. Serum Visions on top? Seems lackluster. Alright. Attack you again. Just want this as a 2-1. Don't really care for the ability. And I think I'm gonna get Munitions Expert here. I could just get Ringleader. We can shuffle it away if we want to. Snapcaster, Bolt, Gust, Bolt. Yo, yeah, I'm Sessagon. So they drawing Serum Visions. It's fine. One top, one bottom. Petty Theft. Okay. This is gonna be the last card in hand. I think we just jam the Ringleader here. They might be able to gust this. Maybe I should have, yeah. Maybe I should have played Sling Gang there. But they, at least they are not gonna be able to raise in Borrower. So now they're working off the top here. They need to top deck really well. Now we're gonna jam this main phase. Another Snapcaster? Holy shit. Alright. We can trade with any of these. Just don't attack anymore. Thank you for the follow there. That's Zap. Appreciate it. Alright, so that's what they drew. So we're gonna get to resolve the guy now. Yes, I will trade. I think we're gonna resolve the Tenant actually here. Play the Borrower. It's cool and everything. It's nothing they really want a Mystic Sanctuary, which is funny. See the truth. It's a good top deck. It's a good top deck for them. Opt is what they found. One card on the bottom. So they're digging. They are a digging. Okay. Wow. I like this deck. I dare to say that I do enjoy this deck a fair amount. Turn 3 kill. Opponent luck sack for being on the play. Please moon me. Ugh, Blood Braid. Confirmed luck sack. Thank you for the follow, Slud1989. Just one ring little main. Yeah, this build of the deck is not as combo focused, I guess is the way to put it. I think I'm just gonna main phase this Munitions Expert here. And we're going to kill the Arbor Elf to delay my opponent's mana a little bit, especially considering that they missed a land drop right there. Sure, they used the lightning bolt on that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm going to hard cast the War Chief and see if my opponent wants to use a removal spell on it. Then we end step Snoop. And then we have lethal on our turn. They have Glorybringer? Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is exactly lethal. Gross. Wow. We would have won that game easily if my opponent if we had been on the play. They did miss a land drop on turn 3. Oh no, that's true. They didn't miss a land drop because they BBE'd into the thingy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Never mind. Imagine we want Tarfires. Probably don't want Thoughtseizes on the play. We might want Thoughtseizes on the draw to snap to get some Glorybringers on the draw, but on the play I think I'd rather. Although they might have Anger of the Gods in Cyber the games. I think I'd rather bring this in because of like biting needle effects and stuff. Keep. Another potential turn 3 kill. We're definitely Tarfarian that. Hopefully no Abrade. It's not a Abrade. Okay. That's a Scavenging Noose. Mountain. I don't think we want to go for the combo here. I think we're gonna put a munitions expert on top. Maybe I should have just played the Pashalik Mons. Yeah, I think I should have just played the Pashalik Mons. Why not combo? Because we don't have haste. And we can still combo here if we want to, but then we are risking drawing our Kiki-jiki, which I don't think I want to. Because I really think my opponent has to have at least one removal spell. So I think I'm just going to... We can just Harbinger for Harbinger. Yeah, that seems good to me. So we're still threatening the combo. And if my opponent taps out, we win. Thinks. They can't attack, which is nice. Okay. Sweet. So we win. Splinter Twin assembled. Harbinger. Yes. Kiki-jiki. This is why I think this deck might be a little bit too much. Literally what just happened is like if my opponent doesn't attack, then I just use my 2-1 and I would just play the Pashalik Mons and then a Slingat Lieutenant. So like we would have been able to like develop our fair game plan, but they tapped out, so we just killed them. So it's really it's just ridiculous. Like yeah, it's problematic. Let's say that it's problematic. Mr. Snuffla Pegasus, thank you for the follow there. It is literally Splinter Twin. Yes, it is literally Splinter Twin. Okay, so on the draw, I think I actually want access to more discard spells. Mostly for Glorybringer, as I was saying earlier. How do Goblin get Snoop as Merfolk gets nothing? Because Merfolk has been unplayable for literally years. Turn 3 combo again. I guess we're missing a land drop too for the turn 3 combo. Should I Thoughtseize on one? I think I'm gonna Thoughtseize on one. So we're just gonna Lightning Bolt here. Turn 2 we're gonna Snoop, and if we find the land we win. Land off the top. Tarfire. Unlucky. Unlucky. Very unlucky. Okay, so we still win if they don't draw land. We have perfect information, so if they don't draw exactly land, we win the game. We Munitions Expert, the Blood Braid, and then they draw land. We still had it here, right? We munitions X for the blood braid. We chomp the kitchen finks. We take 4, 7, down to 1. We untap, basic swamp, Harbinger, win. But my opponent is luckier than I am. So we still had lethal if my opponent didn't draw exactly land. That was the only way that we lost. We should have Tarfire and Upkeep? No, because if I Tarfire and Upkeep, then we... And if there's not a land on top, I time walk myself, right? Yeah, I guess I could have... Yeah, but Vial doesn't do anything. But I guess that my only way to lose is to have a land on top. So, yeah, you're right, actually. Because that would have put me... Yeah, but Thoughtseize kills me. I cannot cast the Thoughtseize anymore because Thoughtseize kills me, right? If I take the... I guess I could take the Questing Beast. But my opponent still drew the land for the Glurrigger, so we would have died anyway. Sure. Jegantha, so mono red. I mean, I'm gonna Thoughtseize them, see what's up. Holy what? So I guess we take this one. Because he potentially draws a card. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to just play Snoopy? I can play Munitions Expert, block, and trade. It's probably better. It forces my opponent to like do something. Okay. It's a good trade. And that's a good draw. So I think I'm gonna play Snoop to force my opponent to do something. Abbott. Another Immolator. Which of the blue decks do you think is best? I haven't played Modern and Weave Games of Work. Probably still banned. Like the banned cards are just so stupidly good. So this Snoop was effectively a 2-for-1 because it got my, I guess a 1-for-1, I guess, because they have this thing, but like they got the value from this thing. But that's kind of hilarious, actually. So we draw the land. I think we just got a main phase. We can Matron into Tarfire. We can Matron into Tarfire, kill this. And next turn we can munitions expert plus lieutenant. I think I like that. Well, that one is pretty good. These plus top deck for OP there. Put Jegantha on their hand. Okay. I don't think we can afford to do that. So if they draw a land, we're gonna get got. But all right. Seal of Fire. So their last card in hand is a Jegantha, so let's munitions expert here. And what are we gonna kill? We can kill the Swifty. And then we're gonna sack our own dude to train them for one. We use the Gobo to chomp. So now our best draw is probably a Ringleader. Bring this up to 3, I think. Yeah, Matron. I guess Matron would be the best draw. You're right. Matron is the best draw. No attacks gives us time. It's okay. It's pretty solid. Still no need for us to Thoughtseize because my opponent is at least one turn away from Jegantha. Should we attack? I think we attack actually. As long as they don't find another Lava Dart or something. Should be in okay shape. Bomat Courier. Wow. And I think I am gonna pay the Echo. Munitions expert. Should we attack? I think we just attack with this. My opponent plays a 5/5. Is that a problem? It kind of is, right? So I guess I'm gonna Thoughtseize. Oh, that's huge. Let's kill the big guy. Vomit. I will double block here. They could like Lavadar plus ping the other one. Oh, they just have found lightning bolt. Okay. Super close. Super close game. Okay, Starfire's in. This doesn't matter. This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. The Thought Seizers seem awful, so let's cut those. Let's add Ringleader instead. Inquisition is probably okay. And either Crater Maker or Trashmaster. Engineer kills Sabbats. Yeah, I mean, so Engineer is better than which cards? If you like, I know that it kills Sabbats, but like, I think Starfire is just a better card for us to bring. So like, what would you want me to cut in order to bring in Engineers? Trashmaster against the Lavadar deck. I think I do like Trashmaster. Also, every engineer that we play makes our ringleaders worse, and like what you just saw what happened right there, right? We just died because we just got God, right? We just didn't draw anything. We just didn't know any way to recoup. All of the creatures apart from career are humans. Are they? Swift, Spear, Human. I mean, it's a 1/2 though, right? So it's not very good here. Soul Scar is also human. And what's the name of the other guy? Immolator. Also human. Alright, so all of those dudes are humans. But like, we need 2 engineers in order for it to kill anything, really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying it. I could see cutting some Harbingers, maybe. And if we're cutting Harbingers, then Engineer is worse, then Ringleader is worse. I still want the 1 copy, but I don't know. Definitely some sketchy sideboarding there. Definitely some sketchy sideboarding there. Seems like a keep. Dead. A braid would be disgusting here. So we can because of the Island we cannot play around. The other card, what's his name? Matron for Munitions Expert. Goblins control over here. Sure. Not bad. Okay, so I think I'm gonna Bogart for Ringleader. Okay. They kind of have to kill the Snoop. Maybe Goblins is the police that Modern needs. Maybe. It's felt really good for now. I'm gonna block the Matron with Matron. 4 is a lot of damage there. Sure. I'm gonna have to sack right now. So they have to sacrifice Simulator now. And then we're gonna Violin, Sling Gang. They could also just bolt, I guess. They do just bolt. We're top decking the Vial, which is pretty awful. So that is kind of a problem. Here comes the light up the stage. Land and Swifty, that's not bad for them. Certainly not bad. Upkeep, crack Islet for the memes. I mean, I'm gonna be cracking Islet for sure, right? Sure. So we sack, drain. And now I guess they can Lava Dart. And we get to drain them again. So this is 6 damage. I think we race. Or we can just do this. And then we race. Seems better. It's really bad. I still think we gotta raise. We had really a lot of good draws there. But there are a lot of things that just kill us now. Or just this allows my opponent to win the race now. Okay. Something good. Like another Sling Gang, I guess, would be lethal. So second Sling Gang is the best draw. But we can... So we have to leave this on 4. We only get punished if we top deck exactly Kiki-jiki. But we have to leave this on 4. Something good. Sling Gang. Tron. Sling Gang doesn't do it. Yes, it does, because I get to attack first, right? My opponent is forced to block here, and I can force them to attack to do the thing first. Or I can just use the Sling Gang to like drain them again. When they attack with everything, I can just drain them again. And I force the Lava Dart on the thing and I get to double chomp. Yeah. It's really frustrating. Oh yeah, the many game winning draws there. They can dart the Sling in response to the ATB trigger. Yes, but I was going to attack first, and then on we are winning the race because we leave my opponent at 1, and we get to use the tokens to chomp. And if they block here, they are gonna be enticed to ping this and be the ones to blink first. We're dead to like a bazillion things here, right? But now I think we are out of outs. We needed to draw something impactful right there. I don't think there's a single card because I have only one ringleader and I already used it, so I don't think there's any cards that save me here. Sling Gang is just not good enough anymore. Yeah, too late for that one. Brutal, man. I'm pretty sure that I have cybered it poorly somewhere along the game. That was really close, but it did feel like actually that matchup is not very good for us. To be fair, my opponent's draws were kind of insane. Like they never drew, they just never ran out of gas ever. They never ran out of gas. But I did not like the what's his name there. Okay, gonna keep this. I did not like the engineers there. I think it was a mistake for me to have those in. I think it might have been a mistake for me to have those in. I should have like extra ringleaders and stuff. The one that we have boss Walter, right? Yeah, precisely. Right? We need 2 in play in order to do anything. And they just have so many answers to any of them. So like we're basically never gonna get value out of engineer. My opponent says that they never managed to play me on Amulet. You have a schedule, opponent. You gotta play me on Mondays or Thursdays. Okay. Maybe we get to snag a Sylvan Scrying or something here? Well, Opponent too good. Opponent too good. Just natural Tron things, baby. Eats eggs for sure. Yeah, exactly. It's eggs. 100% confirmed. Maybe getting Blast Zone? Redundant tower. Maybe they drew a Mog. That's what I would imagine. A War Chief would be great there. I forgot for a second that I'm just never lucky, so. So I think we gotta get Snoop here. We draw the Snoop and we have to hope for. We have to hope for a War Chief on top. Because I think we're gonna have to main phase this Snoopy. Well. Why didn't you have this one when I checked opponent? That's just not fair. So unfair. Should have activated. Exactly. I guess. So I guess that we can actually find a munitions expert here on top, or like Starfire, which answers this. What do we have on top? What do we got on top? Another Snoopy? All right, I'll take it. Card the advantage. Card the advantage. So now at least they cannot get a Walking Ballista. So we're still in this game. Unless they have something busted here. Like in Eugene or something. Blast Zone. Actually, they can plus on Spyglass, which is hilarious. To protect the Karn, but they don't. Honestly, that makes sense. They play second tower instead of the Blast Zone. Huh. Well, let's get that card advantage that people talk about so much, right? What do we want to draw? Ringleader? Seems like the best option. Because we're not going to be able to combo off, right? We want to draw Primeval Titan. I guess we can do Pashalik Mons, and then we combo Slingan with Mons, and that should be probably lethal-ish. So we kill here, they take 1, 2, so they go down to 14, and then we actually have lethal. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna get Mons. Karn, Woldy. Now we get to Sling Gang and Step. Solid. Alright, so we want Trash Master. We want Crate Maker. And we probably want Blood Moons. That's it. Munitions Expert do target Planeswalkers. This card has been really impressive throughout this entire league, honestly. Actually, I think I'm not going to have Blood Moons on the draw. I think I'm going to be bringing the Blood Moons on the play, but not on the draw. Probably going to be too slow against a normal Tron draw. We're going to cut one more War Marshal. Sure. This guy's pretty solid. Eugene? No problem. Put him most to 5. Doesn't really mean anything coming out of Tron, you know? How do you feel about Gobs? Really good. This deck seems really, really good. Both of our losses were to being on the draw against the Gruul deck, and then we lost against the Mono Red Prowess deck, which actually felt like quite a miserable matchup. So it definitely has felt really, really good so far. Usually Burn is a really bad matchup. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all by that. It did feel pretty bad in my limited experience. Okay, so we're gonna War Marshal, say go. We can Creator Maker end step. Or Munitions Expert if they play something worth blowing up. I'm setting up the fetch land, so if we draw a Snoopy, we can actually shuffle the top if we need to. But we're definitely putting on some pressure here. Do I want to pay? I think so. We only get punished if we top deck exactly Snoop, because we're not going to be able to have mana available to do nonsense. Matron is interesting. Kind of opens up the Pandora's box a little bit. So I think we Matron for Mons and we have lethal next turn. Yeah. If we Matron for Mons, then we just kill them. So, all right, 3 and 2. I definitely punted a little bit there. The control matchups felt really good, but like really good, like super good. We 2-0'd both Blue-White Miracles. We got Terminus 4 times in game 1 and we still won handily. And then we got sweeped 3 times on game 2 and we still won very easily. Then we played against Blue-Red, which also felt like a pretty favorable matchup for us. We lost again against Gruul because we were on the draw game 1, and both of the games that we lost, we actually would have won had we been on the play. So that matchup felt really play draw dependent. Like the fact that if you're on the play, you can like turn 1 your Vial and start getting that going, and then turn 2 you just Starfire or Munitions Expert your opponent's Elf, and then you just set them super far behind while you're actually developing your game plan at the same time. So like that was basically the difference between winning and losing on both of the games that we played, on all 3 of the games that we played against the Gruul deck. And we actually got to combo off exactly 1 time, which really speaks to the power of the deck, right? The fact that we only needed to combo a single time and we still went 3 and 2, like the vast majority of the time we just won by using value. That was really, really cool. Game 3 against, match 5 against Tron was kind of like blah. But yeah, the Prowess matchup felt pretty rough. I do think that my sideboarding was bad. Like both of the games we died because we just didn't have any more business. To be fair, my opponent's draws were really, really good. But both of the matchups that we lost against that deck were because we were just left without business. So if instead of the Plague Engineer that I had in my deck, we had like a Ringleader instead, I think we would have actually won. So I don't think we brought in the Plague Engineers kind of like as an experiment, and it just did not work out. It wasn't really good at all. But yeah, I'm going to play another league for sure because this deck was just awesome. It was really, really cool. So we're gonna play it 1 more time. At least we're gonna do 1 more league. Very likely we're gonna get to do 2 more leagues. So yeah, so let's take a very short break, and then we will be right back for some more Gobo action. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in exactly 3 minutes.